boys and girls, how are you? I'm here again in Lauren's room and let's do some lessons together. I thought today we'd do something a little different. Let's do a little science experiment. I have a little jar and inside is an egg. If I were doing this not on video, I would fill it with liquid first and then put the egg in, but I really didn't want an egg to break before I even did my experiment. So here we have a jar with an egg, some vinegar. Have you ever tasted vinegar? It tastes really strong and different. It's not something we eat very often on its own. Sometimes people put a little bit on French fries. I'm gonna pour vinegar all over top of this egg. And just to make it beautiful, let's add some color. I think a few drops of blue, and maybe one drop of red, and we'll see what happens. What happens when we mix blue and red together? I should have something to stir with, and I don't. Let's see. Oh, can you see the colors starting to mix? Blue and red are starting to make a purple color. So, if it were just water and food coloring in the cup, what do you think would happen? I think that the shell would just change color. I think that it would maybe dye the egg, kind of like some people do around Easter time. But it's not water, is it? It's vinegar. I think the vinegar is going to do something to the egg. I wonder what it is. Now, this experiment takes a few days to finish. This won't be ready until Sunday, so let's say Monday. On Monday, I'm going to check back on this egg and see what has happened to it and what has happened to the shell. Now, already it's kind of bubbling a little bit. Let's see if we can get it. It's almost like a fizz on top of the vinegar, and I can see little bubbles coming off of the shell. There's the shell. I don't know. I've never done this before. I've seen it happen, and what I'd like for you to do is really think about what you think the vinegar will do to the egg. So this is a raw egg. It's not been cooked. But I want you to think about what it might do. And what you could even do, if you want, you could draw a picture of it. And then you could draw a picture of what you think might happen to it. Okay? So we'll check back in a couple of days, and I'm going to let you know what happens to this very egg. Thanks, boys and girls. See you soon.